Alright, what is going on YouTube? Adonis coming back at you with a brand new video, and today we are going to be following the career of a generational talent at running back. Now, for those of you that watched my Giants rebuild, which I know a lot of you guys did, thank you very much for watching that, by the way, but you guys will know that we got Trayvon Wembley, an 84 overall elusive back rookie in our last year in the draft, and this guy, without a doubt, is a generational talent. 84 is one of the highest overalls that I have seen in Madden, like, to this day, right? Really, really crazy. He's 5'9", 210, 21 years of age. He has no swag at all. We're gonna go ahead and change that because number 39 is disgusting. He's got like no cool arm tape or nothing, just dreadful. But taking a look at his ratings, he's got 97 speed, which is really, really crazy with 91 excel, 92 agility, right? This guy is the definition of an elusive back, right? And I'm really excited to see how he can do on this Giants team or wherever he goes, you know, throughout the years. I'm very interested to see what this player can do. And so this is not going to be like a traditional rebuild video like I do, right? We already did the Giants. Oh God, and there's like no really good numbers for him. Oh, number zero? Number zero for Trayvon? I think that goes kind of crazy. He's gonna have superstar dev, right? Not superstar X Factor to start, but superstar dev. We saw that in the Giants rebuild, right? But again, this is not going to be like a rebuild type video. It's more just gonna be like following this player's career, right? He does have the visor. He's got a little bit of swag, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna throw some arm tape on him so he looks a little bit better. All right, so we got our boy Trayvon Wembley swagged out now. I think he looks pretty decent, honestly. Rocking number 0 with the New York Football Giants. Very excited to see how he can do in this first season. I have set everything to auto, right? So like nothing, like we're gonna see this like player, he's probably gonna bounce around, right, throughout multiple teams throughout his career, but I'm very excited to see how he can do in his first season. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna sim to the mid-season mark, check in, see how he's doing, and then kind of go from there. And we're gonna let the CPU pretty much do what they want to do with a generational type running back. So obviously we're gonna start Trayvon Wembley over Singletary. I think that just makes like a ton of sense. This is again from the rebuild that I was doing, so we are gonna have like RJ Wilkins, who is a phenomenal quarterback, right? Not gonna be like all that realistic, but I really just want to see, right, how can Trayvon Wembley do, you know, as this team's kind of primary back. I forgot we also had a superstar X Factor 78 overall cornerback. So it's going to be fun to see, you know, obviously the running back develop the most, but we'll get to see kind of the advancement of that Giants rebuild a little bit. So without further ado, I will see you guys at the mid-season mark. All right, so checking in on our boy Trayvon Wembley at this like mid-season mark. He's got no touches, which is like terrible, man. We got to go ahead. We're probably just going to trade away Devin Singletary because the CPU is going to want to start him all the time. But the Giants as a whole are doing very, very well. Really interested to see how he can do in the latter half of the season, as like I said, we are trading away Singletary because I want our boy to be the starter. Trayvon Wembley has to be that guy, unless did he get injured? Oh my goodness, a top draft pick coming out of, I think is the University of Utah. Is he injured? The answer is yes. He broke his femur. Oh my goodness. How many times have we seen that throughout the years in the NFL? A top player coming out of the draft and he snaps his freaking femur. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. So we're going to have to rehab Trayvon Wembley, and hopefully the Giants do not win a Super Bowl without him. But yeah, man, that's pretty much going to be the end of the first season for Wembley. That sucks. But it makes it really interesting going into year 2 for the kid because he's only going to be 22 years old. And, you know, a generational type guy should still be able to develop. So without further ado, I think we're just going to go ahead and sim to the off season and then kind of go from there. All right, so it is now preseason in the next year. We've got Trayvon Wembley, right? We have got to get this man rocking and rolling. He is going to be our number 1, like day 1 starter, right? Instant starter. We're going to go ahead and trade away Devin Singletary just so he doesn't get started over him. All right, so Devin Singletary has been traded away. We've got Trayvon Wembley, man. Last season, just snapped his freaking leg off. That is insane to me. But I mean, hey man, let's see how we can do. He's gonna be our guy, right? Over pretty much everybody else that we have on the team. Trayvon Wembley, we gotta see it, man. You're supposed to be generational. Let's come out. Let's be great in your second season. Without further ado, ladies and gents, I will see you guys at the mid-season mark, and fingers crossed our boy does not snap his leg this time. All right, ladies and gents, we are at the mid-season mark. We are sitting, I believe we're at 2 and 4. Not great, right? But Trayvon Wembley has 488 yards halfway through the season, averaging 4 a carry, only 2 touchdowns, but he's got 81 yards on average, which is awesome. He has 14 total broken tackles, which is great. Receiving wise, not getting involved as much, but I mean, still 34 yards through the air. So let's see if we can't get him to the 1,000 yard mark by the end of the season. I mean, obviously Giants not doing too hot at 2 and 4, but I mean, hey, you can't win them all. Without further ado, I will see you guys in the playoffs. So ladies and gents, in his first season as a starter, Trayvon Wembley misses out on the playoffs, unfortunately. Let's go ahead, let's take a look at how he did. Obviously, RJ Wilkins, we know he's awesome, right? Rushing wise, Trayvon Wembley almost hit 1,200 yards, averaged 70 rush yards a game, no fumbles, 41 broken tackles in a season is insane. His long was 13 yards, which is kind of bizarre. 4 TDs on the ground. Would like to see that really pop next year. But I mean, this kid looks awesome, right? Coming off of a essentially snapped leg, right? To then almost hitting 1,200 yards in his second season. Absolutely awesome. Got a little bit more involved through the air as the season went on. Only 1 receiving touchdown. So a little low on the touchdown count right there. But Trayvon Wembley, man, what a stud. Absolutely love to see it. Really found obviously a gem with a generational type player. And taking a look at his overall, he is superstar. So his morale is -2, but he's temp +1. His ratings, his break tackle has dropped, but his excel has increased, which I love to see. He is the number 23rd ranked halfback in the league right now with an overall of 87. So, I mean, already in his second year, one of the most dominant kind of backs. And we've seen that with some New York guys in the past, you know, thinking back to Saquon Barkley, right? Like one of those guys that's, you know, really freaking good, but did deal with some injuries early on, right? So we're going to see if we can keep developing Trayvon Wembley. And without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into season number 3. So as we get ready to head into season number 3 for our boy Trayvon Wembley, still rocking number 0, still iced out, 97 speed. He is not playing down anymore. He's actually playing +1, which is awesome. He's in the top 8% of halfbacks, only 23 years of age. Really want to see him, you know, start to hit his stride right here. I feel like this offensive line gives him like a decent shot at performing, right? Obviously, you know, the talent around him is kind of crazy, right? With like a 92 overall receiver, you have RJ Wilkins is awesome. And yeah, man, I just feel like he's kind of set to break out this year. I mean, we saw a really good second half of the year for him last year. So without further ado, guys, I will see you at the mid-season mark, and I'm very excited to see what our boy can do. So we come into the middle of the season here, and we're sitting at 2 and 5 as a team. Do not love it, man. Do not love it. Let's take a look at the stats. See how we are doing. RJ Wilkins off to a slow start, man. Do not love this. Rushing wise, Trayvon, ooh, yards per carry has really dropped down. And it looks like Swede is getting a decent amount of touches as well, which I don't want. 3 touchdowns. He is on pace to have a little bit better of a year from a touchdown perspective. 21 broken tackles is insane. His break tackle is only like 80 something, right? Like 81 or 82. It's not like a high 80. Really interesting there. Receiving wise, we can see Trayvon Wembley is also getting a little bit more involved in that space as well, which I really like. If we could get him over 100 yards receiving maybe and around 1,200 yards rushing this season, I think that would, you know, set him up well for the future. Again, a long of 11, really interesting, right? Offensively in yards, we are 5th. Which is kind of crazy. And defensively, we are 13th. Not sure exactly what's going on there. That's a very interesting kind of situation that you got going on. As a team, we are rushing for 127.5 yards a game, which is nuts. We're not really like passing for like that much, but it looks like really our inability to get in on the ground or in general has been kind of the issue. So, I mean, it's an interesting mid-season mark check-in. Without further ado, I will go ahead and sim to the playoffs. I will see you guys there. All right, so in year 4, finished 5 and 12, man. Very interesting because we kind of got a lot of superstars on this team. Rushing wise, Trayvon Wembley, 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns. I absolutely love it. Did have 1 fumble, but 50 51 broken tackles, and why is Mike Swede getting touches, man? 21 broken tackles. Okay, what the hell is going on here? 51 broken tackles is freaking insane. 44-yard longest run that's what I want to see, man. That's what I want to see out of Trayvon. Bell cow back. Certified stud here in New York. Receiving wise, it looks like he did get, he got over 100 yards, right? Receiving. So almost a 1,500 yard from scrimmage player is awesome. And he's only in his third year, right? So he's 23 years old at this point, which is, amazing to see. Obviously on a team that's not all that good, right? So he's a 90 playing down to an 89. He's got 98 speed now. Somehow his break tackle is still like only an 83. I do not understand that because he has 51 broken tackles in a season. Like what? How does that make sense? 90 overall. He's the number 11 halfback in the NFL. I'm excited to see what, he can do, right? Like coming into his fourth year now, we've seen him just continue to build and build after that, horrific start to his career. So without further ado, I will see you guys at the beginning of next season as we look to just continue to build with this kid and see if we can't get a 2,000 yard rusher by the time it's all said and done. All right, so ladies and gents, as we get into Trayvon Wembley's fourth year now, I believe, 98 speed. He is playing up to a 92 overall. Dude's a certified stud. We did change the playbooks, right, away from the Giants playbook because I don't think that was really playing to the strengths of this team. We are rocking with San Fran's, right? That Shanahan style, quick hitting offense. I think Trayvon Wembley is going to thrive within that offense specifically. The CPU did, in fact, draft another running back, right? Eric Stapleton, a rookie out of Texas. A little bit more of a pure, like, elusive back with, like, pretty good juke move and pretty good change of direction, but does not nearly have, like, the break tackle that our boy Trayvon Wembley does. So with that being said, let's go ahead and sim to the mid-season mark and see if maybe this new offense kind of lends itself to the advantages that we have, built around Trayvon Wembley, right? All right, ladies and gents, at the mid-season mark, we are sitting at 4-3 atop the division, interestingly enough, right? Let's take a look at the stats, see how our guys have been doing. Looks like RJ is thriving within this new system. Rushing wise, Trayvon Wembley really getting some of his touches stolen by the rookie Eric Stapleton. I don't like that one bit, good sir. I do not. With that being said, he's averaging, a decent amount of yards per carry. A lot of broken tackles yet again. Receiving wise, Trayvon's got about 85 yards, so maybe a little bit of a slump as we transition into a new offense. But realistically, I don't want Stapleton getting any carries. I want it to be the Trayvon Wembley show. So I'm going to go ahead and mess around with the stats. But yeah, overall, the offense as a whole is clicking. I think having a dynamic playmaker like Trayvon Wembley, it's not going to hurt you, obviously, as he is up to a 91 overall right now. The number 8th ranked halfback across, the entire NFL, which is freaking awesome. We drafted a superstar tight end. Yeah, awesome. Sure, man. That's ridiculous. But, man, the CPU is going off. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just bury Eric Stapleton in the depth chart because I do not want him getting touches. I am sorry, my man. There is an agenda against you, but we have a generational player and we gotta see how he can do. So without further ado, I will see you guys in the playoffs and hopefully we can make the playoffs for the first time in Trayvon Wembley's career. All right, ladies and gents, at the end of the season, the New York Football Giants have made the playoffs for the first time in Trayvon Wembley's career. Absolutely love to see it. Greg Gray, our superstar X-Factor tight end, where the hell did that come from? I don't know. Let's take a look at the stats. Obviously, RJ Wilkins, our boy, having a great season. Trayvon Wembley, a little bit of a down year, technically speaking, but he averaged 4.5 a carry, which is like Nick Chubb numbers, right? And for those of you that might be like, oh, Nick Chubb's he's a good running back, but he's not like all that. No, he's a fantastic running back. They just don't run him as much as they should. It's an odd situation. Nick Chubb is legitimately a very good running back. Trayvon Wembley looks like he's kind of on par with Nick Chubb at this point. He did fumble, which is odd, but 46 broken tackles, man. What in the hell? And Trayvon Wembley gets 206 yards on the ground, man. I absolutely love to see it, right? That's going to put him at 1,300 yards from scrimmage, right? That's phenomenal, man. That is absolutely awesome. All right, so ladies and gents, we are trying to win a Super Bowl with our generational running back, right? We have got to hop into these playoff games, get him a ring, right, man? And then we'll kind of sim through the rest of the seasons quickly. If we can get him a ring, if not, man, this might be a long video, but I do hope you guys are enjoying it so far. If you are, please drop a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. You know we're starting off with a run with our boy Trayvon Wembley. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Oh, taking it out from the 25-yard line. Gonna hit a juke move. And just like that, baby, 13 yards for Trayvon Wembley. Absolutely eating so far. And you know what? We've got the momentum early, baby. We're going to continue to ground and pound with our boy Trayvon Wembley. Oh my goodness, did you guys see that block from I think that was our left guard right there, Trayvon Wembley, averaging 15 to carry right now on this Minnesota Vikings defense. Not looking too good for them, man. As we're going to dial up a shot play and maybe see if Wembley can, get the ball out of the backfield. We don't want to force feed him, obviously, but, if he's open, as we are going to have our superstar X-Factor tight end, Gray. Love to see it, baby, and we are down to the 15-yard line. This New York Football Giants offense is moving quickly, and we are going to see if we can punch it in here. 15-yard line, going to run a pitch. Oh, and it looks like we should have the edge. Oh, my goodness, who is that? Dalvin Cook on defense? What are you doing? All right, here we go. We do not have Trayvon Wembley in here, but we're going to see if our boy Jackson can't do a little something. Love to see it. Love the hard running right there. Andrew Thomas goes down with the injury. This is terrible. All right, so here we go. We might have him on a wheel route right here. We got to watch how the linebackers drop. It's either going to be Wan'Dale or him. It's going to be Wan'Dale Robinson in the end zone for the New York Football Giants. Ladies and gents, we're just going to sim the rest, right? We got to play a little bit with our favorite guy, and we're going to go ahead and just super sim. All right, so as this game is going on, I'm seeing, the Vikings are able to score. Oh, man, this is not looking too great for the Giants as they score again. All right, man, we got to hop in. 2-minute drill. Let's get some points, baby. We are trying to win a ring with one of the best offenses in the NFL. We have Malik Neighbors on a post right here. Could be the move, and he's going to be wide open. Oh, my goodness, not wide open, but he comes down with the catch anyways. Malik Neighbors, R.J. Wilkins hooking up right there as we're running a halfback slip screen with Malik Neighbors. This is bizarre, to say the least, as we're going to dump it off to the speedy receiver out of Louisiana State University. Wait for our blocks to set up. Get out of bounds at the 27-yard line. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Going to probably look for Neighbors again on this corner route. Oh, as they're going to send heat instantly, super early. Jalen Hyatt gets decked. We're going to take a timeout. We got to score before the end of half, man. Brian Dable, he's been with this team for a long time, and they have not had success, and we're looking for a little success for our boy Trayvon Wembley right here. Oh, is they're just going to leave a defensive end on him? Touchdown, Trayvon Wembley receiving. Love to see it, man. All right, so the Vikings were able to get a field goal, but we are kind of knocking on the door right here. We have got, it's 3rd and short coming up. Oh, as I see Trayvon Wembley. Oh, he's not going to get over that zone. And we're going to drop that in, hopefully. And I believe that is Wan'Dale Robinson. Love to see it, man. He's developed with this team so well as we are able to convert that 3rd down. 3rd down again. Man, they're saying, hey, coach, we need you to do everything for us. As we're going to run a little vertical HB out. Always love this play, man. As we're going to have Gray wide open, streaking across. That's going to be not a touchdown. We hurdled. I do not know why I hurdled. I thought we were going to get the Jurtle animation right there. But the offense should be able to punch it in. They're able to punch it in. Love to see it. Big game drives, ladies and gents. This is what we are here for, right? We want to essentially come out and win this game right here, right now, prove that we are the better team, as I think we're going to have that route wide open. Wan'Dale Robinson streaking down the field, hit him with a juke move, breaks the tackle down to the 47-yard line. All right, ladies and gents, here we go. We got 2:30 left. We're running out of bunch right now, which I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, and we tried to get that ball off. That might have been intercepted, honestly. Kind of lucky that they tipped it. All right, here we go. We're going to run a verticals play, see if we can't get some of our guys open down the field. Oh, as I thought I saw a couple of guys right there. Oh, we're going to have to throw it away, unfortunately. 3rd and 10, man. We're not in field goal range yet. We've got to get something going here. I don't like all these super spread, options. I want to like run a screen or something, man, as we're going to motion Jalen Hyatt out right here. See if we can't hit him on the move. Maybe taking off up the sideline. Maybe, taking the boundary defender out of the play. Wan'Dale Robinson wide open down the seam. Wan'Dale Robinson, have yourself a day, young man. The rookie, or not the rookie, my goodness. He's like 27 at this point, right? But the kid out of Kentucky able to make a big play for us right there. And with that being said, it's 1st and goal. Trayvon Wembley has a chance to potentially score the touchdown that would send his team to, I believe, the NFC Championship. And ladies and gents, that is exactly what he does. Trayvon Wembley, have yourself a day, young man. Absolutely love to see it. Game on the line. We're gonna skip this moment. All right, they're going for it on 4th down, ladies and gents. Let's lock in. 4th and 2 here. We are gonna be on our boy Isaiah Simmons. I have to imagine they're running it. They have Zach Charbonnet. They are running it. We shoot the gap with Isaiah Simmons, and that should hopefully be the game. I'm hoping. As ladies and gents, we are able to get the rest of the first downs that we needed. We're able to win this game, come from behind victory. Love to see it. RJ Wilkins had himself a day, man. Rushing wise, Trayvon Wembley, 5.6 a carry, a touchdown. Receiving wise, Wan'Dale Robinson killed it, man. Trayvon Wembley as well had that long touchdown on the outside, you know, to end the half. Love to see it, man. That should put us in the NFC Championship, I am thinking. Oh, I was just kidding. We are in the divisional now. Let's go ahead. Let's hop in, man, and see what we can do against this Seattle team. You know, really strong, you know, offense from us, but our defense has kind of been lacking, right? But we just got to continue to ball out, right? So here we are in the divisional. Obviously gonna hop in for the first drive of the game. Love to see it, man. Ooh, those Seahawks uniforms are pretty sick. As here we go, we're going to start with an outside zone run. Cut it back with Trayvon Wembley. Juke him out. Not able to juke him out, but able to get 9 on that play. Trayvon Wembley, such a fun player to use, man. That 98 speed is actually like pretty insane. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 1. Gonna come at them with the run again. Our guard just taking his sweet time, getting out there, making the block, man, but we are able to convert the first down. And ladies and gents, we're going to try and take a deep shot here to Malik Neighbors if he is open. It looks like he's not going to be open, but you know who is? I think that's Wan'Dale Robinson. Yes, sir. The young man out of Kentucky continues to make an impact on this team. Kind of what I like to see, man. This was like, the Giants rebuild was one of the more fun ones that I did throughout the year so far, at least. And I just love to see that, you know, we're able to get some good touches for the kid. Oh my goodness, as we just absolutely killed someone with our left guard. Evan Neal literally destroyed that linebacker. That was insane. As here we go, 1st down and 10. Gray has the most bizarre route I've ever seen, but we're going to be looking for Wembley as they leave a linebacker on him. Throw that ball over him again. Yes, sir, dude. These wheel routes are carving up the CPU. And just like that, Trayvon Wembley able to get in the end zone. Love to see it. Seattle's back in the end zone. We're going to go ahead and skip this. We're able to punch the ball in. Absolutely love to see it. Able to punch the ball in again. Punch the ball in again. Oh my goodness, man. Our offense is destroying the Seattle team right now. Oh, as they are mounting a comeback, and it looks like we should be able to hopefully get some points here. 31-21, 31-28 now. We are going to hop in for this play, right? We played a lot of the wild card round, but man, 3rd down and 8. Let's see what we can do here as that linebacker's gassed, and we just got to get a double team on him. Unfortunately, oh, dude, Tariq Woolen able to make, you know, the big play right there, and it looks like one of the Seattle defenders gets injured, and we're going to let the CPU take the field goal. We're going to let the CPU try to play defense. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Seattle has scored, and we have 1:22 to get down the field and try to make the most of Trayvon Wembley's career, man. We have a generational offense right now with multiple really good guys able to come down with the catch with Wan'Dale Robinson. We do have all of our timeouts, but I really want to save those, you know, if we can just hit a field goal at the end. As we're going to look to bounce this to the outside, Trayvon Wembley getting to the outside. We are going to take a timeout right there. I was hoping we would be able to maybe get towards the sideline a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, pretty much going to be pass dependent on this drive. We might look for Jalen Hyatt as he breaks across. Oh, we're going to have our tight end wide open in the middle of the field. That is Gray. We're going to sprint to the sideline. They're going to take him down. 45 seconds left in the game. We are getting very close to field goal range. Let's see if we can't get there with Trayvon Wembley. As here we go. 1st down and 10 with 20-something odd seconds left on the game. Trayvon Wembley able to get us into field goal range, and that should pretty much, I don't want to say seal the deal, right? Because we got to, you know, still hit the field goal, but I am feeling pretty good about our chances right now, as we are going to run this to the outside. Oh, Trayvon Wembley, is he just going to call game on his own? He is not. And I believe the clock should still be running right there. Yep, it's going to just go ahead. We're going to let it tick down. All right, we take our last time out right there. Love to see it. We're taking the field goal with our boy Evan McPherson, and that should be good. Perfectly timed kick. Evan McPherson sends us through to the NFC Championship game. What a game, man. I mean, we had it. And then Seattle just came back. RJ Wilkins had a great day, man. Rushing wise, Trayvon Wembley, oh my goodness. Crazy day. 5.8 yards a carry, a touchdown. Oh my man, that's insane. He also caught one through the air. Do not forget about that. 3 receptions for 65 yards for the running back, as Wan'Dale Robinson yet again led the team in receiving yards, man. What a game, and we are on to the NFC Championship. Our generational running back, and he has been putting up generational stats, man, averaging over 5 a carry in both playoff games so far. Feeling like playoff Lenny right now. Love to see it. All right, so as we head into the NFC Championship game, Trayvon Wembley is playing up to a 96 overall. He is a true 93 overall. Again, this is only his 4th season, number 6 ranked running back in the NFL. I mean, oh my goodness, man. He's got to be getting close to Superstar X Factor at this point. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the NFC Championship. So immediately the Packers come out and score, then we come right back and score. We're going to kind of sim through this one a little bit more unless they really need our help. It looks like, dude, the offense is clicking right now. Defense not really holding up their end of the bargain, though it does look like we made a stop right there. 3rd down alert in the red zone. Man, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can't punch this in. Gun inside zone with Malik Neighbors. This is just the most bizarre thing. Why is he our like 3rd down running back? But I mean, I kind of like it, man. Malik Neighbors able to get us down to the 8-yard line. I mean, I love it, as we are going to be able to score on 4th down. And man, it looks like this offense is just chewing through clock right now, and it looks like hopefully are going to go to the Super Bowl with our generational running back. We really did not play at all that game. Rushing wise, Trayvon, only averaged 3.6 a carry, but I mean, hey, that's all right if our boy RJ is throwing for 4 TDs. Receiving wise, Greg Gray, 3 touchdowns through the air. Oh my goodness. And it looks like Trayvon Wembley just had 1 reception for 4 yards right here. So not the best game from Trayvon, but hey, we are in the Super Bowl. We're trying to get this kid a ring, and then we're gonna obviously sim another couple of seasons because he's only in his 4th year. Very exciting video so far. Again, if you guys are enjoying this, please drop a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. All right, so as we head into the Super Bowl, Greg Gray did win Rookie of the Year, which is insane, man. Like, I probably should have created a save point for that guy because he's a Superstar X Factor tight end, which is nuts. But we are obviously going to go ahead and hop into this. We do have an ability unlocked for our boy Greg Gray as we get an achievement from Steam. Love to see it. So again, powerhouse offense coming up against a powerhouse defense, but it's going to be really interesting, man. Like, can we come out and win a Super Bowl with our generational running back? Let's go ahead and hop into the game. I'm so excited for this one, man. All right, so ladies and gents, oh my goodness. Pittsburgh immediately able to score, and it is 3-7. Currently 14-3. 2-minute drill. Here we go. We are down 11 in the Super Bowl. Do not love that at all, as we have shaky routes all over the field. I see Malik Neighbors one-on-one. I'm hoping this is not just a too high, as I think we have Malik Neighbors. Go up, get the ball. Unfortunately, not able to get there, man. As, dude, we're getting kind of killed out here. It's a really, really, really good defense that we're coming up against, right? So we're going to have to be able to create some kind of offense. We're going to put Trayvon Wembley here on a wheel route, see what he can do. Trayvon Wembley cutting upfield, and the ball is out of reach. What are we doing, RJ? Come on, man. As we are just going to go ahead, try to get some yards here with Trayvon Wembley inside zone. We know the man can break him, right? 98 speed, super, super fast running back. As there he goes out to the 30, we're going to take a timeout. I mean, we really need to try and salvage something here in the Super Bowl, for this team. I'm seeing a 1 high safety, Jalen Hyatt, maybe Malik Neighbors on the other side. We'll see how these guys release. Oh, as it looks like Malik Neighbors should be wide open, and he is wide open, streaking down the field. Is that Orlando Scandrick? I don't think so. He would be, I feel like, long retired by now. We are able to come away with the score. Offense at the beginning of the second half, able to put together a drive and score, as we are trying to hold back the Steelers right now from punching it in, as they do have Justin Fields as their starting quarterback. Oh, here we go. Oh, are we able to get outside? We are able to stop him, and our boy Marcus Williams unfortunately gets injured. I do forget that I brought him in the last season that I had on this team. All right, Isaiah Simmons, what can we do here, man? We gotta play really well. We're gonna shade underneath inside, as they are gonna run it again. We were right there, but we got caught up in the blocks, man. And unfortunately, Najee Harris able to punch the ball in right there. 3rd down alert, man. We are in the 3rd quarter. We have got to be able to score right here, as we're going to run towards TJ Watt. Don't know if that's advisable. And we are going to get outside with Trayvon Wembley. make one-man miss. He's unable to make one-man miss, but he's down to the 10-yard line. 11 rushes for 69 yards. Kid is balling. We're going to let the CPU take over. We were going to let the CPU take over, but of course they can't punch it in on their own. They're calling me for help. Trayvon Wembley, can we get in the end zone right here? Oh, as it looks like these blocks are going to open up really nicely for us and able to get through that hole. Trayvon Wembley, touchdown. We retake the lead from the Steelers. This has been a back and forth all game. Defense needs our help yet again, man. This is a crazy, crazy game. As we're going to be on Isaiah Simmons right here. See if we can't maybe stop this Steelers offense that's been going crazy on us. Justin Fields, oh my goodness, he's running everywhere. Kayvon Thibodeau dropping off into coverage. Not sure what's going on right there. You know, a little craziness apparently. Yeah, I don't know why Kayvon Thibodeau would be like an off-ball linebacker, but hey man, like whatever floats your boat, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad player to have at off-ball linebacker if he can just fly around. We are not able to get any takeaways today as we were not good at it in the regular season, so not surprising. Wait, all right, here we go, man. 3rd and 3, really big down right here. We're going to be on Riley. See what we can do. Gonna try and shoot that gap. Unfortunately, not able to get there. 1st and goal. As Pittsburgh is really starting to bleed some clock here, and we're gonna come after them with some blitzes, man. We gotta be able to get in, and we also have to watch out for Justin Fields because that kid can fly. He was looking, and we're gonna hit stick Justin Fields. 2nd and goal. We're calling all of our timeouts right now, right? I think it makes sense to try and do it before the 2-minute warning. We are gonna head into a man look for this specific play, and we're going to be on Jason Pinnock. See what we can do. We got to defend the middle well as, oh my goodness, dude, Justin Fields getting out of the pocket. That man is terrifying. I do not like that at all. And yet again, they're coming out in this super light look. We're going to shade underneath. We're going to be on Damari Mathis right here. We did trade for him. All right, here we go. We got to, oh no. Oh, able to get the sack on Fields. Love to see it, man. 4th down and goal. We're going to have the 2-minute warning for our last drive of the game to try and win the Super Bowl for our generational running back as the kick is up and good by Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl. This is a crazy game, man. All right, here we go. Going with the double running back set. Very interesting. So we're going to hit X right there. Wandale Robinson, been a stud all throughout the playoffs for us, able to make a juke to the outside. 2-minute warning hits. We're already up to the 40-yard line, so we can kind of take our time, chew a little bit of clock up, make sure the Steelers don't get the ball back, and then I think we should be good to go, man. As I'm seeing halfback power O, we're going to have Gray blocking. We're going to double team TJ, see if we can't bounce Trayvon to the outside, get some big yards right here. As we tried to double team TJ, unfortunately not able to. Just going to take that out of bounds, man. Do not want to bleed too much clock for a insignificant gain. As here we go, 2nd down and 5 now. Going to run a little halfback draw. See what we can do is TJ Watt all over that, man. And now we're at 3rd and 5. And I really don't love that, right? And we're going to run a little screen to Wembley, right? I think he's got it in him to be able to take it to the house if he wants to. As we are able to get some decent blocks, we're just going to angle for the out of bounds. Love to see it, man. Able to pick up the first, keep the drive alive, keep them legs churning. And yeah, man, I mean, realistically, just need to continue to shut down TJ Watt. Don't allow him to get in and make any crazy plays. Double team that guy as much as we can and just really try to bleed this clock out for the rest of this game. Oh, as we're able to break a tackle right there with Trayvon Wembley, able to juke them out, and that puts us in field goal range down at the 31-yard line right now. Trayvon Wembley is essentially carrying the team on his back right now as they're trying to strip the ball as much as they can, calling all their timeouts. They know that we are going to run this clock down as much as possible. And here we go with Trayvon Wembley yet again. Oh, he's going to burst through the hole. That's going to be a holding call more than likely. Oh, man, that sucks because we just had a huge hole and we hit it really hard holding on the offense. So that is going to set us up with a 2nd down and 10 at the 31-yard line going in. Again, going to continue to just run the ball down their throats with Trayvon Wembley. Our tight end blocks the wrong guy right there. Trayvon's still able to get to the outside, and the Steelers have to use their final timeout. So, ladies and gents, I mean, we are pretty much wrapping this game up for our boys. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, as we're going to get phenomenal blocks to the outside. Trayvon Wembley, will he ice it? He doesn't ice it. He steps out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 18 for 131 on the day for Trayvon Wembley. Can we get a touchdown for the kid to seal this game away? Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. Trayvon Wembley able to take it in the Super Bowl. Our generational running back icing the game for us. As here we go, 25-yard line, man. It is, the 4th quarter. We are backing all of our guys off. We gotta play a good defense for a minute essentially. As Fields Throwing the ball, not really his strong suit, though he has thrown it well this game. And again, we're just pretty much going to sit in man for the entire rest of this game. We're going to back our guys off, right? We really don't want them getting the ball downfield as we are getting pressure in. We're guessing pass, man. I love to see it as we're going to push all of our guys back again. As we got to watch this crosser. Oh, there's George Pickens doing his thing right there. And they don't have any timeouts, man. So really going to have to try and move the ball quickly. If they get an injury timeout, coach or referee, I think he might be faking it. All right, we're on Frymouth right here. We're locking him down, and we're able to get the sack with Glenn. Love to see it, man. 27 seconds left on the game, guys. Just hold together for a little bit longer. As we are going to again be on Frymouth. We got to watch that late breaking route coming open, and Fields sails the ball out of bounds right there. 3rd down and 15 coming up. Again, really for the game. See what we can do here as it is 3rd and 15. Right, we just got to essentially patrol the middle of the field. That's going to be out of bounds. Love to see it. 4th and 15 in the Super Bowl coming up with Fields at quarterback. What are the Steelers going to call, man? I really don't like these like single high coverages, and we're going to back like all of our guys off as much as possible. As we're going to be on Simmons right here, our boy Isaiah. Oh, as we should have an interception. Oh my God, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. He tried to aggressive catch it, but I love to see it, man. And that should be the ball game. Able to win a Super Bowl with my boys. Love to see it. Player stats. I know Trayvon Wembley had a crazy day. 133, 7 yards a carry, 2 TDs, man. If that's not Super Bowl MVP worthy, I don't know what is. So in the Super Bowl, our quarterback actually got the MVP, which I don't love, but you win some, you lose some. It is what it is. But oh man, we had a crazy good year. Without further ado, let's go ahead and sim to next season, see if we can continue the success that we had in the offseason and really build this into a Giants dynasty with a amazing running back and quarterback duo that can really hopefully take us far in the future. All right, so heading into the season, somehow Trayvon Wembley is down to star. I don't understand that. RJ Wilkins is up to superstar, right? Trayvon Wembley still a 93 overall, right? Number 4 ranked running back in the NFL. Obviously a speed demon, right? Just a phenomenal player, and will be our starter at pretty much every position you can be for a running back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the regular season, and I will see you guys at the mid-season mark in year 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Trayvon Wembley off to a phenomenal start. Almost at 500 yards on the season, averaging 4 a carry, 6 touchdowns, 11 broken tackles, as long as 47. This kid is a baller, you know, as we all knew. Also has 65 yards through the air, which is awesome, right? And then obviously we've kind of got our guys, you know, down the board a little bit, which is awesome. You know, we're sitting at a record right now of 4-3, so we are very much still competitive, you know, within this division as it's kind of gotten weaker as we've simulated on throughout the years. So I'm interested to see where we're going to be come the playoffs, and that is where I will see you guys. So unfortunately, not able to make the playoffs after winning a Super Bowl. Kind of crazy. 7-10 is our record. Let's take a look at the stats, see how our generational running back did. Had about 1,100 yards, 12 TDs on the ground, easily his best year from a touchdown perspective, right? 2 fumbles is not great, but you can't win them all, right? Receiving wise, also had 250 yards. So, right, again, like about a 1,350 total, you know, yards from scrimmage for the player, which is awesome. Our boy Trayvon Wembley just continuing to be an asset on the team, which is, again, great. And then taking a look at his progression, he's actually a 95 overall halfback, which makes him number 3 in the NFL right now. 99 speed on our boy, which I absolutely love to see, man. I don't know why this team cannot win games. That is bizarre to me, to say the least. But I will go ahead. I will see you guys next season. And then that's going to be kind of the end of, you know, the video. We're going to cut it off there. I don't want this to be like a 2-hour long video. It's already going to be pretty long as it is. And I feel like, you know, we've won a Super Bowl with him. We've gotten, you know, plenty of stats to go ahead and look at for the player. So yeah, I will see you guys in the regular season. All right. So as we head into the season, Trayvon Wembley, yet again, back up to superstar dev. Love to see it, right? Don't know why he dropped down. Number 2 ranked running back in the NFL at 95 overall. Kid is a unit. He's only 26 years old, so he still has a chance to develop into a 99, I guess. Like, not much further he can go, but I feel like we've got a really strong team this year. So without further ado, let's go ahead, jump into this, and I will see you guys at the mid-season mark. All right, ladies and gents, at the mid-season mark, we are 2-5. Don't know how this keeps happening. Very, very just odd to me, to say the least. Our boy Trayvon Wembley up to a 97 overall, but a 99 overall, which is, I'm sure I'm going to throw that in the thumbnail, man. That's awesome. Number 1 based back in the NFL, right? Went from, I think he came in, he was number 27 in the NFL. Now he's the number 1 running back in the NFL, and we are losing games. Why is that? Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. Rushing wise, what the like, dude, just run the dang ball with this kid. 586 yards, averaging 5 of 7 a carry, 5 TDs. What in the hell? 18 broken tackles as long as 92. That's insane. Also has 86 on the ground, right? So at the mid-season mark, we are already looking at a 650 plus scrimmage yard year for Trayvon Wembley, which is awesome. And we still have, I think, 10 games to go, which is really, really good. So like, what is going on, right? Like, why are we not winning games? Offensively, obviously able to rush quite a bit, but defensively, we are terrible. I think that's kind of the answer. Without further ado, though, I will see you guys in the playoffs. And then if we don't make the playoffs, that's just going to be the end of it. We'll go ahead and take a look at his stats as a whole throughout his career so far. So we went 6-11 to finish the year, which is just whack, man. I do not really get this at all. Like, offensively, we are such a juggernaut, right? Let's see what we did rushing wise. Trayvon Wembley, 1261 yards, average 5.1 a carry with 9 touchdowns is nuts. 305 yards after contact is insane. His longest run was a 92-yard touchdown. Receiving wise, Trayvon Wembley also almost had 300 yards, right? So again, about a little bit over 1,550 yards from scrimmage on the season is absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at his stats before we close this out. RJ Wilkins, you guys know, like, he's the guy that we've drafted, right? Trayvon Wembley is averaging 4.2 a carry, 6,000 yards. He's only in his 5th year. 39 touchdowns, only 4 fumbles, with 223 broken tackles. That is just insane, man. I think the fact that he's like getting even better over time, right, as we've kind of seen, is just like nuts, right? 4.2 a carry throughout like an entire career is, I mean, that's definitely Hall of Fame numbers. 6,000 yards is awesome, right? 39 touchdowns. Might want to see that a little bit higher, but I mean, averaging 70 a game, only 4 fumbles over his entire career. This guy is like certainly Mr. Reliable. And let's see, did he ever hit a true 99 overall? Did he finish the season injured, or did we cut him? Because that's kind of crazy. So it looks like our boy Trayvon Wembley actually fractured his arm. Unfortunately, don't like that 99 overall superstar. He never hit superstar X Factor. I don't know how. Like, how does that happen? He's also made 2 Pro Bowls at this point, which is really, really, really good. I mean, dude is just, he's a baller, right? He's a phenomenal player. This was a lot of fun for me to do for you guys. I mean, if you guys would like to see it kind of in a different format in the future, go ahead and let me know. But that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy this, please go ahead, drop a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.